But so I want to talk to you personally about sort of your experience so far with COVID-19. I want to talk about what you've seen at your agency at Classic Travel Connection, sort of what the process was. And I know that you mentioned that you were sort of had to do some traveling during this time too. And I'm curious of how that experience was.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the last time actually that I had traveled was with you guys for the Travel Market Report Advisory Board meeting, which was in February down in Orlando. And at that point, COVID-19 was something that was definitely part of our conversation, actually a large majority of our conversation. And Anne Marie has reminded me several times that I'm the one that said, "Are we in the worst of it yet?" And, we've laughed about how naive we were at that point just a month before. And so, yeah, I mean, it was a huge hit, just like it was for everybody. And our first experience, I guess, as far as the agency goes, was when our president closed down the borders to Europe. And I was actually driving home from dinner that night, and one of the members of my team called, and she said, "Hey, like, this is happening right now." And we had a good amount of people over in Amsterdam at the time. And we woke them up in the middle of the night, called them and said, "Pack your bags and get to the airport," because I mean, I
Wow.
just imagined all of the crazy panic that was about to ensue. And they did. They got up and they packed their bags and they got to the airport, and they were some of the first people out, and they were super grateful. Even though it was a little bit of they were all asleep. They didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, that's a shocking phone
Um,
call to get from your travel agent
yeah.
that you pack your bags and get out of the city right now.
And they were scheduled to come home within a day or two anyway. So it wasn't like they had missed a big part of their vacation. But they were very grateful. They saw, like, as the hours went on, that, the airport just got crazier and crazier and more panic. So that's kind of how it all kicked off. And then, it's just been all over the place since then, just trying to manage angry clients, happy clients, all of the things that everyone else is going through as well.
So I imagine the first couple weeks, this is what we've sort of heard from a lot of people, is that the first couple weeks agents were just sort of rebooking all the time. It was a lot of rebooking, a lot of cancellations, a lot of chasing down funds for your client, things like that. Was that your experience too? Was it sort of like drinking from the fire hose those first couple weeks?
Yes, absolutely. It was like drinking from the fire hose. But that hasn't slowed down at all, just because
Oh wow.
with every new week comes a brand new set of new cancellations, new closures, extensions. And so it just seems like, I mean, even like with the whole announcement with Disney World yesterday, is just a whole new week of canceling new clients, rebooking new clients. I feel like it hasn't slowed down much at all yet, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. I mean, so the past couple of weeks I've heard from some advisors sort of anecdotally that they're getting calls about bookings now. And I mean, we did get the news yesterday that Disney was opening. I think Vegas, MGM Resorts in Vegas announced the dates they're going to be reopening. Are you getting booking calls now with the last couple of weeks? Are you getting a lot of inquiries about future travel and what you can do to plan their future travel?
Yeah, we absolutely are. I'm working now with a honeymoon couple that is ready to go to Bora Bora by the end of the year. We
Wow.
booked a New Zealand vacation yesterday. We've been working on it for a long time, and of course it's for 2021, but anything that we can do now that's booking and getting clients traveling again is exciting. So yeah, we're definitely getting new inquiries, and working with a birthday couple that wants to go to Scotland and golf. So some good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound like a nice. I mean,
It's
for you,
promising.